My name is WillSmith, and before anything else, before the movies, the fame, the interviews, the red carpets, or the awards, I was just a kid from West Philadelphia trying to figure out where I fit in this world. I was born in 1968 in a neighborhood that was tough, vibrant, and full of life. My father, Willard Smith Sr., was a military man, strong, disciplined, strict. My mother, Caroline, was a school board worker, loving but firm, a woman who taught me that the mind was the most powerful tool I'd ever have. My parents gave me structure, and structure, I've learned, is not the enemy of creativity, like it's its foundation. I grew up with an older sister and two younger siblings. Our house wasn't perfect, no house ever is, but it was full of hard lessons and real love. And my dad pushed me. I remember one time he made me and my brother build a brick wall. We were just kids, but he said, don't worry about building the whole wall. Just lay one brick perfectly, then lay the next one. I didn't know it at the time, but that one lesson shaped my whole life. That's how I built everything, one brick at a time. And at school, I was the class clown, always cracking jokes, doing impressions, keeping everyone laughing. But I wasn't just funny, I was also smart. I did well in math and science and could have gone to college. I even got an offer to attend MIT, but something in me knew school wasn't the path for me. I had music in my blood. I had rhythm in my bones. I teamed up with my best friend Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and we started making music in basements, at block parties, anywhere people would listen. We were just kids with big dreams and even bigger speakers. When Parents Just Don't Understand hit, our lives changed. We won a Grammy, the first ever in the rap category. I was 20, rich, and famous overnight, and I thought that was it. I had made it, but I was wrong. I didn't know how to handle success. I spent all the money, trusted the wrong people, and didn't pay my taxes. The IRS came knocking. I lost it all. I went from flying first class to barely affording rent. That moment humbled me. It embarrassed me, but it also woke me up. That's when acting came into my life. I got an offer to star in a new sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. At first, I was nervous. I wasn't trained. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I had to try. That show saved my life. It gave me a second chance. Every week I stepped onto that set. I gave my best. I studied the actors around me. I watched great performances like a student in class. I said to myself, if this is my shot, I'm not wasting it. From there, I moved into movies, Bad Boys, Independence Day, Men in Black. Those roles made me a box office star, but I wanted more than fame, and I wanted to be great. I wanted roles that made people feel something. So I took on tougher stories. Ali, 7 Pounds, The Pursuit of Happiness. That last one, that one hit me deep. I knew what it felt like to struggle, to be broke, to be unsure if tomorrow would be better. That film reminded me of my father, of my own journey, of everything I had fought through. I put my soul into that role. But let me be real with you. My personal life wasn't always as perfect as the movies. I got married young to Cherie Zampino, and we had a son, Trey. But I was still figuring out who I was, and the marriage didn't last. I wasn't the best husband or father at that time. I made mistakes. I let my work come before my family. After we divorced, I had to work hard to rebuild my relationship with my son. That wasn't easy, and it still breaks my heart to think of the time I lost. But love, real love, never gives up. Today, Trey and I are close, but that bond came through honesty, growth, and time. Then I met Jada Pinkett, a woman full of fire, depth, and intelligence. We got married in 1997 and had 2 incredible children, Jaden and Willow. Being a father to them has been one of the most beautiful and most challenging roles of my life. Jaden is fearless. He's an artist, a thinker, a soul who walks his own path. Willow is brilliant. She questions everything, challenges ideas, and lives freely. Raising them, especially in the spotlight, has taught me more about humility, patience, and letting go of control than any role ever could. Me and Jada, we've had our ups and downs. Our relationship has been tested by time, fame, pain, and public pressure. We've disagreed, we've struggled, we've been honest about our challenges, but we've also grown. We've learned that love isn't always pretty, but it's powerful when it's real. There's no perfect marriage. There's just two people choosing each other over and over again, even when it's hard. And through all this, the movies, the marriage, the kids, the fame, I've also been on a deeper journey, a spiritual journey, a personal one. There were times I was lost, chasing success for the wrong reasons. There were days I looked in the mirror and didn't like what I saw. That's when I started working on the inside. Therapy, journaling, deep talks with God, long walks in silence. I started asking, what is all this for? What does success mean if you're not at peace? I learned that applause fades. Money doesn't fix your heart. Fame doesn't heal your soul. You have to do that work yourself. I've been to the top. I've also hit rock bottom. I've made people laugh, made people cry, and sometimes made people disappointed, but I've never stopped trying to be better. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still laying bricks one at a time, like my father taught me. And now I live not for the fame, but for the impact. I want to help people rise. I want my story to remind someone out there that even when you fall, even when you mess up, even when people turn their backs, you can still come back stronger. So if you're listening to this today and you're struggling, if you feel lost, rejected, tired, or like your dream is too far away, then hear me, you're not alone. I've been there. And you can come out the other side, keep going, keep working, keep believing. Your life matters. Your story is not over. If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs hope. Subscribe for more real stories that inspire, and remember, your journey matters. Start writing your next chapter today.